fight him off. Teamwork makes the dream work. You come across a large boulder. You aren't sure where it fell from, but some of it is submerged in the waterway and is obstructing the water's flow. The 5 of you rally together, then push, and... the boulder sinks into the water, stopping its flow completely. It looks like you have a new path to tread now. Fila hugs Hyde in her excitement. He blushes in embarrassment and reminds her that others are watching. At their public display of affection, Laddie covers her face with her hands, but peeks at them through her fingers. Don't hold back. You did great. And fight. Excellent. You discover a chest in the cavern depths. Your allies rummage through its contents, but don't find anything resembling pirate treasure. Just as you're about to open the chest, Fila interjects. I didn't tell you, but they say the treasure. Laddie's face goes pale, and she squeezes Lack in her arms. I'm just kidding, Fila says cheerfully. Who goes there? A voice echoes through the cavern. My treasure. Mine. You sense a dangerous aura in the shadow of the chest, and immediately prepare for battle. Fight him off. Fortune favors the bold. Oh hey, don't worry. Their coffin card being down doesn't mean that character is... After the battle, you finally reach what looks to be pirate treasure. Your hearts race in anticipation as you open the chest to find hundreds of colorful seashells filling it to the brim. The room falls quiet as everyone stares at the chest with abject dejection, realizing the stories were no more than rumor. After a long moment of sulking, you feel Laddie tug on your sleeve. She points to the rocky wall behind the chest. Upon closer inspection, you realize that there's a crevice just wide enough for a person to squeeze through. Don't hold back. A droplet of water falls. Once the ripples upon the surface still, it feels as though time stops. All falls quiet. A beautiful underground lake, its waters glimmering like crystal, stretches out before you in the cave's depths. Your collective breaths are taken away as you gaze upon the dazzling sight. The lake's light reflects in Fila's eyes, and she gently takes Hyde's hand in hers. "I'm so happy we can see this together," she whispers. Though you had come to the cave in search of treasure, you found something far more precious. You returned to Coveton, basking in the afterglow of such a marvelous discovery. You arrive back at Coveton safe and sound. Ta-da, Fila says suddenly, pulling a crystal out of her pocket. Apparently, she took it from the cave so that Hyde could make them matching couples charms. With a sigh, her attendant agrees and says he will need to borrow the proper tools from the accessory shop. An air of gloom hangs over one corner of the village. It would seem someone has died. Asking a nearby fellow what happened, he explains a woman was attacked and killed by monsters outside the village. Talk is, the woman was wearing perfume from a foreign land that drew the monsters to her. They only discovered it after the fact, but that perfume was actually some sort of juju expressly for attracting monsters. You recall the woman to whom you delivered the parcel you picked up. I should have better warned her, you think regrettably. Laddie gently places a hand to your back. You say a prayer for the woman's repose and quietly take your leave. The Maiden's almost never in the village, the boy says, as he makes purposeful folds in his paper. Hyde asks you to wait outside while he enters the shop. Fila strikes up a conversation with Laddie while awaiting the other's return. The endless stream of words makes you wonder when the Maiden has time to breathe. All Fila seems to talk about is Hyde. Nevertheless, she seems to have found an eager listener in Laddie, who nods with an Hyde returns, completed couples charms in hand. The crystal charms look as impressive as any you would find in a shop. But Hyde's expression is grim. Apparently, Fila takes one of the charms with a forlorn smile. "I'll wear it to the Maiden's ritual," she says quietly. On second thought, you decide those words are better left unsaid. Being in the presence of the Azure Maiden has you out of sorts. Fila explains that she'll be conducting the Maiden's ritual soon. You wonder if it's all right for them to be gallivanting around like this, considering how important the ritual is to protecting the island. As promised, I'll let you borrow the relic, Fila says, changing the subject. But it's far too important for me to just hand it over to you. So, though it's obvious she's just looking to have some fun, you have no choice but to accept the new term. With the Maiden's relic finally secured, you and your unexpected new allies make for the spire. A well-maintained fishing boat sits anchored in the water. You glance at the catch on board and deem it acceptable. Fila, you grin, knowing full well that it is, and prepare for departure. Don't hold back. fight him off. You arrive back on Omega Isle. It's just as you left it, quiet and still, as if awaiting its inevitable destruction. How gloomy, Fila remarks. But her softly spoken words are swept away by the sea breeze.